take that decision of changing the property. We all know how rapidly India's cities are growing and the huge shortage of affordable housing in our cities. It's an issue which is bothering the Union Minister of Housing as well, who sought industry's views a few days ago on ways and means to bring down the cost of homes. Vasudha Sharma sums up the big challenges of developing affordable homes in our country.
In the fundamental pursuit of roti, kapda or makan, India's rural heartland is witnessing a mass exodus to the country's urban centres. By 2039, half of India's billion-plus population is expected to be concentrated in the cities. This huge population influx has pushed the housing shortage in the country to over 26 million units. But the most disturbing fact, 99% of this housing shortfall corresponds to the lower income groups and the economically weaker sections. While policymakers struggle to address this affordable housing deficit, the private sector is not too enthused about entering the low-income housing space. Lack of incentives is their common grouse.
Government need to totally incentivize the EWS housing or affordable housing concept. There has to be completely waiver of customs, excise, sale tax and taxes, EDC, IDC charges. That's the first suggestion. You should incentivize by giving the additional FSI.
Land prices, taxation, the bottlenecks created by government on every step, and clearance mechanism, environmental clearance, which delays all the projects.
Real estate players claim that in addition to narrow margins, the huge cost of buying land, lesser FSI, tax levies to the tune of 40% and bureaucratic delays make low-income housing unviable for most developers. So can low-income housing become a profitable business opportunity? It can if developers start treating land as an inventory rather than a capital asset and quickly deliver a quality product without waiting for prices to go up.
While low-income housing has probably a slightly lower margins compared to high-income housing, the investment that you need for such a project is much smaller. As soon as you get approvals, you sell them, and then with the financing that you get from the customers, helps you in the construction of the project, and in the end you make a decent margin.
But until demand-side challenges are addressed, no amount of SOPs or clever business models will ever work.
I think our biggest challenge is to see that this informal sector urban dweller has access to finance.
Improving loan availability and subsidizing credit are crucial reforms, which, along with the right mix of incentives, will lure in private developers to invest in this recession-proof sector. Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.